treated differently. Lisa.
Thanks, Jared. Stocks tumbling in the U.S. and Europe. The Dow right now down 811 points. For the latest round of pandemic restrictions, Fox's Simon Owen is live in London.
Lisa, Germany has just announced a partial shutdown, closing venues including bars, restaurants and theatres for 4 weeks as coronavirus case numbers rise. France could follow in the coming hours.
I think that this year's Christmas will be a different Christmas.
European Union President Ursula von der Leyen says Europe is deep in a second wave and is also battling what she calls corona fatigue. She says people are becoming tired of restrictions. There have been protests in Italy as the rules were tightened there. Lisa?
And Simon, across the U.S., cases are rising in most states. Wisconsin's governor urging people to stay home. Pennsylvania's governor says his heart goes out to the family of a black man shot and killed by police in Philadelphia. He's also offering to help the city avoid harmed businesses after looting. America's listening to Fox News.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International. News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM. Traffic.
There's a crash blocking the left lane on Route 37 west at Route 95 in Warwick, and you're looking pretty good right now if you're traveling on 146 between Route 99 and Sales Hill Road, and your slow ways on Route 4 through the work zone at the Stony Lane Bridge in North Kingstown. I'm Jackie Murphy on News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
We're all feeling the weight of COVID-19. For kids and poverty around the world, things are becoming desperate. Join Compassion International. Provide for a family in poverty. Make your one-time $40 gift. Text HELP to 83393.
Fellow Americans, now's the time. Do you want a new Kia? Then elect Route 6. Route 6 Auto Mall Kia in Swansea. And the president in this campaign because it's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
What's your position on credit?
At Route 6 Auto Mall Kia, if you bring home $350 a week, you'll get up to $25,000 in credit. Every new Route 6 Kia is just one dime down.
What about the rumors? 0% financing and your engine is covered for life, no charge?
No rumors? A true. Route 6 Auto Mall Kia.
Here's Rodney.
Route6automall.com. Oh, and I approve this message. If you don't know what to do when you get lost in a hike, Stuff You Should Know, an incomplete compendium of mostly interesting things, is here to help. And it also has an entire chapter on donuts. That's less useful if you're on a hike, but I mean, certainly that's not stuff you should know. Stuff You Should Know, an incomplete compendium of mostly interesting things. Pre-order now at stuffyoushouldknow.com or wherever books are sold.
News Radio 920 and 104.7 FM.
you, we are continuing to trend in the wrong direction. Every week for the past few weeks, I have said that we're not in a good place. I'll say today we're in a bad place. This data is not encouraging. It's headed in the wrong direction in every metric, and it's a wake-up call, more than a wake-up call, really, for every single one of us, to ask ourselves, what am I going to do differently? And that's what I would ask you, that's what I ask myself, that's what I ask my team. We're headed in the wrong direction. It's within our control